Hey guys, what's going on? So I am actually replacing the ignition switch for my 2004 Mitsubishi Outlander, and I'm currently in the process of getting everything removed right now. So basically, I'll teach you guys how to do all the parts as soon as I get this plastic piece off right here. So it's actually pretty simple. If you can see in there, that black little connection switch, little adapter right here, that goes into your ignition lock cylinder. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off this plastic piece. All it really is, there's just some plastic tabs around here. There's a screw right here, and then there's over here, there's another screw. That's where the fuse box is. I just took that out to make everything easier. So there's those two screws, and then again I'll show you how to remove all of this. All right, here we go. So taking the rest of this plastic piece off, basically all these cars were just a bunch of plastic clips. So now we can get this out of the way. This is the bottom side. So right here, this long tube right here, if you're looking at it from the bottom, you have one long screw right here. And when you're about to pull off the top piece, which I do have over right here, you want to go ahead and take it all the way down. That way you get enough clearance to take this top piece off. After you remove this dash piece right here, as you just saw, it'll be just as easy as that. And then you'll be having access to the ignition lock, or the ignition switch. The part number for the ignition switch is LS1294. I got the Duralast model. There is a cheaper model. This was about 84 bucks from AutoZone, the one I went to, just my local one. So here it is. Here's the ignition switch. I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart to get it off. There's a little plastic clip right on this black piece. I saw in a few videos online, they were asking about this. This is the key immobilizer. This is the ring that goes around it, because these cars have a key immobilizer because they have a chip inside of them. This was an aftermarket part that I took off, so don't worry about this black piece around it. So this this goldish color, the key immobilizer, that just makes sure when you put the key in that it checks out. Okay, so I think you can see the clip piece right there. It's the one connecting to this black piece. Let me get my screwdriver in there. That is what you need to disconnect. So right here, you just need to push down on this plastic piece. You need to push really hard. You need to have something small enough to get this little plastic piece out of this connector. But after that, you can pull out this whole chunk, and there you go. All right, so here we have the connector. This is the main connector for the switch. So we can go ahead and hopefully move that a little bit out of the way. So here is our old ignition switch. There we go. Now we have one screw undid. Sorry about the angle. Alright. There we go. So you do need to disconnect this short cable real quick. So let me go ahead and get that done. Wherever the clip is at. I think it's just one of these push ones on the bottom. Alright, so that was simply just like a little push button. Just push this down and pull back on this little clip right here, and then it should be out. It looks like this is just on this, and just go ahead and slide that off. So all I had to do simply on this broken side is I decided just to twist it off. It looks like I think it was just in there from being there so long. It should slide forward. If not, just go ahead and twist it. It's gonna break anyways. All right, so we're back. Where's can you hand me that screw over there? All right, thank you. So go ahead, take your screw and put it in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and screw this in. I'm gonna connect all the cables. This is the actual proper way to put it in, is on this side instead of the other side. As you can see, I already broke it because I put it on wrong. Okay, so there we go. So all this is just little plastic clips just to get back on the front dashboard. For this, it's just gonna sit in this little column piece right there. As you can see, all the clips are back in place for the ignition switch. So this will require 2 hands. So you go ahead and push it on for the plastic piece right here. And then on the other side, just go ahead and push it back into place, just little plastic clips. And then for the bottom, there's just a screw right here, screw that in, and then screw that in. And then right here, you will have your plastic piece. So you can do your wheel alignment, your steering wheel alignment, so that will just sit in place for then, and then you can just push this up just to hold it in place while you get all the screws in for the plastic bottom dash piece. Okay, so here we are. We got this in place, and just go ahead and start tightening the screw, and then get the other one. Start twisting this one in place as well. Under here we have the bottom piece for the steering wheel. So there's going to be 2 screw locations. These are going to be for these screws, the little bit shorter ones. So right here, we got one in place. So I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 in place, and then over here, there's just one more final one. Go ahead and screw that one into place, and then you'll be almost done. All right, so now we have the top piece. So you can go ahead and take down the wheel alignment, steering wheel alignment, and then this is just plastic clips on top right here. So this will just sit in place, and then you can go ahead and take these and put them together. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This was it for my troubles. There could be also another thing where it could be your starter motor. It just depends. Mine was just the ignition switch. Here is the old one. As you can see, it's very worn out. As you see, it died right there, the car. This is an ECU issue. As long as you drive the car for a few days, it will continue to get running better with the idle. So after like 20 seconds, that's the only issue. After you disconnect your battery, just the ECU completely resets itself. So just start driving it for a few days. Anyways, comment or subscribe. If you guys need any questions, pop them down in the comments box, and I'll see you next time.